Cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You will cry too if you're happy to. Oh, hey, welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Streggy. And here I have another review for you from a director by the name of Tony Walsh, who produces from his own company called Scotch-Worthy Productions. And the name of the film has something to do with the title of this song that I was just playing. So I'll just say it. It's my party, and I'll die if I want to. And thanks to having some very cool connections, I was able to get the Fuck Start Your Face edition of this film. Now, if you get the midnight release scene or the unrated copy, I do not think that it has the extra disc in here where you've got two discs, where the first one is an adventure disc, where you get to choose your own adventure. Now, if you know anything about movies, Final Destination 3 actually had that kind of a thing, where it stopped. It did like a choose your own adventure kind of thing, and you decided what happened next. And they did this a lot in books. In fact, there were some dungeons and but anyways, the film involves a young girl by the name of Sarah, who evidently her and her friends, it might be like the end of the school season or whatnot, but it just so happens to be her birthday. And her friends put on a Halloween costume party at this really haunted house that has to do with a certain part of a town. And first thing, I love the backstory for this. I mean, you've got a man who owned the house, this house that they put the party on at, and he murdered his family by dismemberment. Literally smashing every single one of his family members. And one of the things that I like about this particular film per se is the fact that you've got a really cool setup where you've got Tom Savini. He comes in. He's the electrician who's putting the party into play, at least because evidently the house that they are using is in fact supposedly going to be demolished or something like that. So you got this corny beginning where he's this electrician. He comes in, gets zapped, and then one of their friends is on their way to get the party going. So you definitely have some beginning nudity here. What is more better than, you know, a film that involves boobs, blood, gore, and sex? And I love the fact that the gore practical effects were really, really good in here. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, a bunch of friends got together and, you know, used Kool-Aid or ketchup or whatnot. The guys behind this film actually knew what they were doing as far as the practical effects. I mean, throughout the film, you see spirits that were like this green smoke. You saw blood dripping upwards towards the ceiling. You saw a nail appear and disappear. in a doorway. I mean, you have these practical effects that may or may not have used minimal CGI effects. And it all works. I mean, you've got that SOV feel. The only thing that I would have to say that I didn't enjoy about the film was in the beginning of the tour. Oliver, I believe the name of the actor was who played Travis, who was the friend who was supposed to go into this house and set it up with the rest of the friends in here. He gave a very creepy tour of the history of the house, and I'm surprised that we don't see more of this actor in the horror business, because Oliver Luke was his name. And in here, his name was Oliver Luca or Lukac. But he plays Travis, and he tells the story of, you know, this Jacob Burkett, who ran a steel mill of some sort in the town, and he got that taken away from him, and ultimately he ended up, you know, locking his family inside, and then one day he just went off. And one of the things that I think that was really different and weird is that he ended up taking all of the body parts and supposedly wrapping legs and arms up in meat packages and tying them with twine, and laying the heads of each of the severed members of the family at their respective spots at the dinner table. And that's one of the things that creeps me out of the film. I mean, there were moments in the film where you definitely got a creep factor to me. I mean, who wants to be invited to a birthday party that she can't even get into the house for, you know? And then everybody, if you watch the feature itself without the adventure part, I love how there is nobody survives. But I'm not going to tell how they don't. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but I really love the practical effects in here. I really enjoyed the acting, but I really enjoyed the background of this film more than anything else. The story that was behind the story of the house, and that is what I enjoyed the most. I mean, but I also enjoyed the fact that you on the adventure disc you could actually choose from over 9 different endings. I love the ingenuity of how many endings that they were able to come up with, how many deaths that you were able to choose from. I mean, the obvious that you would do would kill you. You know, that's the thing that I like. I mean, it was enjoyable. It was entertaining. And it was spot on with its effects. I mean, I love that you got to see Tom Savini way before his health problems began. So, in any case, hopefully you enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check out my other reviews. Check out my some more reviews that I will be doing. I'll be definitely checking out some more cool stuff for you, and I just enjoy going on about films. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the traffic, and thank you so much.